Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Today is the 29th of January 2016. It's Friday. We're just about to get a storm, so if you can hear thunder, I'm really sorry about that. If it gets too loud, I might just close the door, but it's really hot and steamy in here at the moment, so hopefully it won't get too loud. First things first, I just wanted to say a really big thank you again to people who commented on my last video. Thank you for all your suggestions on, again, helping my little one on the plane. There were some really great ideas there. And also thank you for your comments about what you'd like to see when I am away. Most people said that they would like to see photos of my trip, of the places I visit. So I'm not sure whether I'll be able to put a video out while I'm away, or if I'll just save it up until I get back home. I'm not taking my laptop with me, and that's where I do all my editing, so I'll only have my iPad and my phone. So I'm not sure what kind of editing I'll be able to do. So yeah, it might not be until I get back, but anyway, it's still 6 weeks away, so it's I can mention more about that in my next video. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for all those people who commented, and thank you for all the new subscribers, my existing subscribers, the likes, etc. So I really do appreciate it, so thank you very much. Okay, I'll get started. Firstly, my finishes. I had three finishes. That's not as impressive as it sounds. Two of them were for my gingerbread village, which you saw was pretty close. One of them was pretty close on my last video. So this, I'll show you anyway. So in the last video, I think I was really close to completing this one, which was Gingerbread Girl and Peppermint Tree. And then I started on this one, which is Gingerbread House 1, which suggests that there might be more than one coming up. And then I completed that one as well, so that didn't take very long at all. And I've just been told that installment 4 should be on its way next week, so it'll come through as well. Just one thing I did want to mention about this, again about the browns being too close in colour. If you look at the trunks of those trees on either side of the door, they're actually in a different brown to the rest of the house, but they blend in so much, so I'm thinking of actually adding some backstitch on those, because they seem to blend in and it looks like those trees are floating. So yeah, I'll see how that looks, but that'll come right at the end. So that's Gingerbread Village. And then my last finish was a very small one. This one is called Holiday Express by Mill Hill. Just put this up. So that's done. I was a bit nervous about doing this here, but it's actually really easy. It's just you basically put 9 beads on the needle at the same time and put the thread back through, and it just comes up as a loop like that. So it's not a finish yet. I'll need to put that in. I'll need to put something behind it, and I'd like to make it as a Christmas ornament, so I'll finish it later. And I need to cut it out a little bit better. I just cut it out very quickly around the outside, but I'll fix that up when I fully finish it. So that's Holiday Express by Mill Hill Kits. I had a couple of new starts. So one of the new starts was the third Gingerbread Village block. Another one was Victorian Charm, which I mentioned last time. So this is what it's supposed to look like. There's a picture, and that's what I've done. So I haven't really gotten very far, but I am really enjoying it. I started on the back stitch up here and up here, and there's a lot more back stitching to go inside here and in there. So there's also, if you look at it really closely, there's a few half stitches in there, and there's a lot more of those to go on the other side. So I want to finish those before I proceed any further down. And there'll also be a lot of French knots. I'm still debating on whether I should do those as French knots or substitute them for beads. So I'll have a look and see, I'll do those at the end anyway. So I'll just show you the picture again. If you have a look at the picture, I don't know if you can see that, but maybe on this one, yeah, see the stars up the top around here? So they're all French knots, so you can see how many there are there. So yeah, I think I'll do those as beads rather than as French knots, but I haven't made up my mind completely about that yet. But yeah, I can't wait to pick that up again. I was really enjoying it. So, and that's as part of a cross stitch and discuss sale we're doing. That one. I did a little tiny bit on. Oh, actually, I just wanted to show you one more new start. Sorry. I started, it's just a little one. I started on this one, latte, and that's what I've done so far. And that's what I've done so far on that one. And again, I'm really enjoying that. I think I'm just going to have a Mill Hill kit going on the go all the time now. I just really enjoy them. So yeah, so that's the one I'm currently doing. I did a tiny little bit on Once Upon a Time by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So I'll insert a picture of what it looked like last time you saw it. And here's what it looks like now. So I think I only did a little bit on April's frame here. So my goal is to finish April's frame and finish May. May has a little tiny bit left to go, just on the word there. Ooh. So I just need to finish the Y there, and then I need to finish June on this one. So I'd like to do that by the end of the coming month, but I'm also thinking I might take this one with me overseas, so I might be able to work on that one while I'm away. Or I might just work on each month as it comes, in which case I can wait till April to start. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do at this stage. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it at the moment. I'm not sure why. I just don't. That's why I'm not really doing the passport one. I was thinking about doing it, but I thought with Once Upon a Time already on the go, I didn't want to overdo it with Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So yeah, I have bought the pattern, and my niece is doing it, and it would have been nice to do a stitch along with her, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling it, so I'm not saying I'll never do it, but at this stage I'm not doing it. Now, you may remember how much trouble I was having with my scroll frames on Lady of the Mist last time. No, wrong one. Sorry. Just grab Lady of the Mist. I took her off the scroll frames because, yeah, it was nothing but trouble. But I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you what she looks like without the scroll frames. So you can see on her head, I've started on the beading. So I've done her earring and the beads on her hair, and a little bit of backstitch on her neck. And yeah, so, and when I took her out of the scroll frames and really looked at her, I fell in love with her again. She's so beautiful. Last time I mentioned that I was going to get scroll frames for the Easy Stitch lap stand, and I did. So they arrived yesterday. So I took her off the other scroll frames last night, and I'll pick that up pretty soon, I think. I really want to get cracking on her as well. So that's that one. When I finished the gingerbread house. It's probably a couple of days ago, I think Wednesday night or Tuesday night. And when I did, I wanted to pick up Juliet. I felt like picking her up again. So this is what Juliet will look like when it's finished. And here's what she looked like the last time you saw her. And this is the small part I've done this month. So it's just this column here. So up to there, this is all the first page here. And then this new column is part of page 2. So again, she's not really a goal. She doesn't have any goals, but I will pick her up from time to time because I really do enjoy working on her. So that's Juliet. Sorry, I'll just grab everything. I also worked on Some Enchanted Evening. So here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And here's what it looks like now. So I think I've just done a little bit more on that, a few more lines. Again, this is on 25 count Belfast linen, and I'm working at 2/1, and it's very, very bulky. So I find that I can't spend too long on it. Even though I enjoy working on it, I can't spend too long on it because it is hard work doing 2/1 on 25 count. Especially in this section here, I find that there's a lot more confetti there, and I'm finding that that's a lot bulkier than, say, here where it's just straight. It's all one or two colours there, whereas where the castle's starting, there's a lot of confetti, and that's getting really, really bulky there. So yeah, but again, I have to work that line by line because if I leave any squares and then surround them with stitches, I find that I can't get the needle in. So yeah, so that will come along slowly, but I am still trying to finish that one by the end of 2016. So that's Story Keep Some Enchanted Evening by Heaven and Earth Designs, and that's a Randall Spengler design. And then my other page So this is Stocking Faithful Friends by Donna Gelsinger, and here's what it will look like when it's finished. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. So, I participated in the Hay Challenge where you needed to do 10 squares in a checkerboard style, or they had to touch just on the corners. And so I've done that, and that's page 2 where I've done that, just here. So I've completed that challenge. It runs until, if anyone's interested in that, you need to join the Facebook group, and there's a challenge running until the 14th of March, I believe, and then you have to complete it by the 15th of March, but you have to enter until by the 14th of March. So I've entered that one, and then I think Michelle's planning to run 6 challenges throughout the year, and what you receive as part of completing that challenge is a free chart, and I believe that all the charts are related in some way. We don't know what the chart's going to look like, so I won't receive that until sometime around 15th of March. So yeah, I'm still enjoying working on this one, and I think I will continue to do that just off and on. So I'll talk a little bit more about that. So that's all my whips. Next is stash, sorry, it's getting really loud now. That's my whips, new starts and finishes. Sorry about that. We had a really loud clap of thunder and it woke my daughter, so I had to resettle her. I'm hoping she stays settled. I've got the monitor here. Okay, so what I was just going to mention before I get into stash acquisitions, I'm thinking of starting a rotation again. The last one didn't go so well, but I'm hoping that this one will work. I don't know. I'm going to give it a go. But what I'm thinking of doing is I'll spend a week on my Hade, the Story Keep. I'll spend a week on that one. I'll spend a week on my Mirabilia Lady of the Mist, and I'll spend a week on Victorian Charm. And then for the rest of the month, I will finish my Gingerbread Village, whatever the block of that month is. I'll work on that one, and then that usually takes me about 4 or 5 days in a month. So I'll still have about 4 or 5 days left over, depending on how long the month is. And for the rest of that time, I might work on Once Upon a Time. So I'm just going to see. I'll see how I go with that. But that's what I'd like to do. So fingers crossed it'll work. Fingers crossed it will work. Okay, so now for my stash acquisitions. I don't have many, but I'll just get through them. I found this one on eBay. It's by Classic Colourworks and Diane Williams. It's Little Red Riding Hood. It's not the one where she says uh-oh, but I thought it was really cute. Bit prim. Really like that one. It's all worked in Classic Colourworks except for one DMC colour, so that's the list. Anyway, that's just on the back so anyone can see that. So it's not too many colours there. It is a very muted colour palette, at least that's what it looks like on the front anyway, but yeah, I really like that. So that's that one. I got a couple more Mill Hill kits. This is the Nativity Trilogy. This one is Joseph. It's another ornament. And Mary. And the third one in the trilogy is Jesus, and that's on its way. Well, it's on order. It's not on its way yet, but it's coming. And then I found this on eBay. I think another floss tuber might have mentioned this one. It's in celebration of 40 years by Wishart Imports. I might go through it. I'll do that at the end. So if you don't want to see what's in this book, I'll leave it right till the end. Now, I've had this chart, Chatelaine, in my stash for years and years and years. I think I bought it back in the 90s, so I've had it for ages. And it's called Alpine Seasons Garden. So that's it there. I fell in love with it when I first saw it, and I left and I actually went back to get it because I just kept thinking about it. And I'm still in love with it, but the cost of kitting it up was really quite terrifying. I think European Cross Stitch Company is selling it for $300 something, and with the Australian dollar the way it is, I wasn't gonna spend that much money on getting up one chart. But for my birthday, I got some birthday money, and then for Christmas I got some vouchers from 123 Stitch. So I've placed an order, and I've managed with the combination of those, I've managed to get quite a lot of this kitted up. So now I already have the material for it. It's a Stitches and Spice 28 count casual linen, and it's called Spice Blend Fern Gully by Stitches and Spice. They're in Australia, and that's it there. This was recommended to me by, I actually bought the chart from them. I think it was at a craft show, and it was recommended to me by the ladies that own that store. So what I'm planning on doing is when the threads arrive, I'll do a floss toss on that. But I think it will work. The ones that they've recommended in the past for me have worked out really well, so I do trust them. But yeah, I'd like to, just because I've had it in my stash for so long, I might just do a floss toss on that one. So I've got the material, the fabric. I'm just waiting on the threads, and I'll get the beads later, so that's no problem. But yeah, that was all my stash acquisition this month. Oh, sorry, I did get a couple of digital charts from Chiltern Crafts. So I had a voucher for one free chart from Chiltern Crafts, and I bought Balcony View, which looks like this. And then Shelley Lee, who's the owner of Chiltern Crafts, made the announcement that Takaki is retiring from them. Now, Takaki is the artist that Juliet is her artwork, and I was very sad to see that. So I might get some more. She'll be retiring on the 6th of February, so I have until then to decide what I want. But also, one lady on the Chiltern Crafts Facebook page was really into this artwork, so I'll put that in here now. Now, I'm not sure what it's called, but the translation was in Japanese, so I can't read Japanese. I don't know anything in Japanese, but the translation came up as Sea of Prayer, so I'm not sure if that's what this will be called, but there was enough interest in that picture to have Shelley do a pre-order for it, so she's agreed to chart that up before the 6th of, it'll be before the 6th of February. I think she has to, and then it will be retired. So I'll be getting that one as well. So that's that. And then back in December, Hade had a Christmas, it was like a fundraiser, so it was about $2 or $3, and you ended up with one chart that was a mystery chart, and that was this one. It's A Stitch in Time by Amy Stewart. So that's only a portion of the actual artwork by Amy Stewart. If you want to see the big portion, the actual picture by Amy Stewart, it will be on the Haid website. It's called A Stitch in Time, or just Stitch in Time, something like that. So that's that. So that's my stash positions for the month. So now I'll just go through this book. So the first two are Perman of Copenhagen. So there's a rose and it's a daisy. My mother-in-law's name is Rose, so I thought I might do that one for her for her birthday, which is in November, so I've got some time. I don't know yet. She is a lovely person, but she's never really paid much attention to my cross stitch. She's always said, "Oh, that's lovely," but never really took much interest in it. So I don't know if she'd appreciate it. So I'm just going to think about that one for a while. This one is called Sprinkler by Debbie Mum. I'm not sure about that one. It's not to my taste, so I don't think I'll be doing that one. Let's cover this up. There's a Christmas tree. That's a it's a Mill Hill Christmas tree. And then there's a Jim Shaw Welcome. That's really cute. I like that one. And I think I'll do the Christmas tree as well. That one as well. That's the main reason I got this book. I'll show you in a minute. This one is also by Jim Shaw, and it's called Lucky. Now my cat is a black cat, and we he kind of showed up one day and just kind of looked at us from the fence and never really came down until we offered him some food, and then he started coming every day. And we started calling him Lucky, which is the name of this chart, and he was a black cat as well. He is a black cat. Until we found out his real name is actually Roscoe. And he was named after the vet, the local vet down the street, and one of the ladies in our block of flats used to work there. And they named him after Roscoe the vet. And what actually happened was someone was living here and they moved, and where they moved to, they didn't allow cats, and they left him. So we got him chipped and spayed and everything. So he's now our cat, but he gets fed by everyone in the block of flats, and if people let him sleep on their beds and everything, he's really he's a beautiful cat, and he's got a lovely personality. So but yeah, that one I thought I'd do that one just because of the name, because we used to call him Lucky. So that's by Jim Shaw as well. And then there's some beaded tassels. This one just the charts next to it. So yeah, they're also by Mill Hill. And then this is the main reason I got this book, for this one. That's by Mill Hill as well. And it's called Christmas Village Shops, and Shops is SHOPPES. So yeah, I just love that one. Oops. Sorry, there's a scan on my computer that popped up there, so I couldn't see the screen, but that's it there. I really like that one. There's another Santa ornament. Oh, he's really cute. That's also by Mill Hill. And that one was designed by Sandra Cozzolino. I've probably butchered that name, but yeah, that's one. This one is called Sticks Merry Christmas by Sarah Grant. That's the chart. That's the actual picture there. Sorry, that's better. And then this is a mermaid by Mirabilia. So that's not really to my taste though. I like most Mirabilias, but I'm not really liking that one. It's called Red Skies at Night, and it's by Nora Corbett. And this one is Theo Gouverneur called Nasturtium. Oops. Again, it's beautiful, but I don't think I'd stitch that one. And then it's just got some instructions on the back on stitching. Most of it is just basic cross stitch, half stitch, quarter stitch, back stitch, and a bit of beading for the Mill Hill ones. So it's not too complicated, but yeah, that's that one. It's in celebration of 40 years by Witchelt. Now, Witchelt was established in 1970, so 40 years would have been 2010. But the copyright is 2010, so it has been out for quite a while. But I found that one on eBay from a Canadian seller, and it's 40 pages long. So yeah, I thought that was pretty good. And that's it. So thank you for sticking around if you've made it this far. I will see you next month. But have a happy stitching month, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.